What up, you two? Mandy Hops here. Today was court day for the restraining order. Um, I want to say this to anybody that is like really going through some for real domestic violence. Like me and Boston had our tiffs and there were some issues, but like if anybody was really getting the shit beat out of them, which I don't have to worry about that. Mandy Hops, how you doing? I feel for them because they have made me crawl through every little loophole, and it took me 10 months to even get anything done. And then because of certain situations, I requested a phone thing. I called to verify with the courts. I've been on the phone with them all week, hundreds of hours of phone calls, I feel like. And they verified I'd be called between 9 and 10. They did not call. All I've had to do is have time to think. Let me put this into perspective for you, too. And I'm not making excuses. I don't have to. People say that guy used you, this and that. Well, let me tell you something. Whatever he does for a living, he has never actually stolen from me because I'm like on top of that shit and I change my passcodes constantly and I do just because I'm paranoid because I don't trust anybody. And that could also be part of my trauma and my issues is trust issues because you have to be like that in a big city like Las Vegas with con men and whatever else is out here where criminals run in plain sight. That's why they come here. Uh, and you guys don't hear all the good things, but like Boston's never like beat me up, like give me a black eye, hit me in the face, slap me, nothing like that. But it's more physical than I'd like it to be at times. Like I don't think any guy should tell a girl to shut up or push her. But I'm also not like any girl, and that's not making an excuse. I'm just telling you. Uh, Sometimes we get about it. I have just been devastated this whole week, like throwing up anxiety, and I've done everything the courts asked me to do, and they do like nothing for me. And like, if I really were like in fear of my life, which I have not been in fear of my life, um, I feel bad for those ladies. Like, it should really be looked into. I feel like it's like women just got the right to vote type shit. Like they have no rights. I can pretty much handle myself. That being said, when they failed to do their part after I've been in contact with them 24/7, they give me like this domestic violence line too. It's Safe Nest out here, and I've called them a million times, and they all have cute little fake names. Maybe they were battered in the past, and they want to help. I don't know. Maybe it's community service. I don't know. Sky Dakota, bitch, that ain't your real name. What are you afraid of helping people? Because I tried to get them to help me with like one little email, and they're like, "I've already done more than I'm supposed to do for you." And I'm like, "Wow, what bitches?" Like, and these are the people I'm supposed to call for help that dedicate their lives to like helping women. Another reason I hate women, no offense, but I'm not pursuing it anymore. Allegedly, the restraining order goes all the way to June. I'm not in fear for my life, but, and I really, honestly, as much shit as I talked, I don't want Boston to live with me. I don't. I don't want to live with anybody. And I do need to fix myself. All that shit I said was the truth. Did he accuse me of doing stuff I didn't do? Absolutely. And just even when the time period was up, or so I thought, I called him just to hash it out. And he's staying in some shelter and he's supposed to come get his stuff again. And I put it all up safe. You know, just put it this way and think to yourself, you don't have to say it out loud but like if you put every aspect of you and somebody you're fighting with, whether it's your mom, your dad, your boyfriend, every second of the day like I do, The peanut gallery is going to chime in, and a lot of it's not the peanut gallery. Like, let me not be discriminatory or offensive. A lot of it's people that really care about me and that have watched me for years. But here's the thing: he's never stolen from me. Was he a little shitty and drunky and lazy at times? Yeah. Right now, I'm still gonna work on myself, but I'm not gonna pursue this circus that really doesn't fucking matter in the long run. It's more trouble than what it's worth. And I'm telling you, out of somebody that did their due diligence and tried to follow up on everything and document everything, I'm not having like 6 cops come do. You get stabbed and a cop won't show up around here. You call the non-emergency line and wait 6 hours and waste your day, and 6 cops will show up and just kind of be weird. Like the last cops before them were like, "Oh, statement doesn't really matter." Like they just actually the women's whatever told me that the cops were doing a lot of legal things. I don't care. Shout out to the cops out here. They're a lot nicer than the ones in St. Louis. But I never reacted with the ones in St. Louis. I'm minding my own little business in the county. Or as always my old men getting into trouble. And I was like, I stayed out of the limelight. Here, why am I always in the limelight? Like the shit that I was doing was way more crazy back in St. Louis. I don't know how to explain. It's almost like fake, like Baywatch. You see them running down the street. And they're not really lifeguards. Go see the cops in St. Louis. Those motherfuckers are risking their life, and they don't have time to fuck around. And like, I feel like, and I respect cops. I wanted to be a cop. I actually went to college for criminal justice, but I didn't want to be maced in the eyes and tasered. I was like, you have to do that. Actually, that's the thing. So I was like, that sounds like a bad time. So I pursued other things like bartending. And the reason I wanted to be a cop was to help people. Like, I didn't want to be one of those cops that were like, hey, kid, don't skateboard on the sidewalk, you say. Like, I want to be people that help people with real problems because I understand what that's like, or like going through different scenarios. And the cops out here are very nice, like 99% of them. But don't get arrested because the COs, I don't know what happened to them, who hurt them, but they're gonna try to hurt you. Like they're the meanest people I ever met, the most understanding people, and they treat you like fucking shit. Maybe if I made $20,000 a year and just had to deal with derelicts all day, I'd get a little jaded too. But I mean, I did deal with derelicts all the time. It's called bartending, and I have a great time. Like I love my life. That being said, I'm giving up on the legal system out here. And it probably happens to a lot of people. And the sad fact of it is like how it affects other gals. Like a lot of girls aren't like me. I'm young, I don't have kids, I can handle myself, I don't have much to lose, and I'm pretty fucking tough. So like I'll figure something out regardless, unless you kill me. And if you do, you better dig a big ditch, motherfucker. That's how I feel about it. I do care about everybody that followed me and supported me, and you know, if they don't like my decisions, that's fine. Um, you don't have to. It's America. How you doing? Uh, I'm gonna remain to take care of myself mentally, emotionally, financially, uh, and if Boston can prove himself, then I really have no qualms about interacting with him in life. He's not gonna be in my house anymore. I mean, he fucked that up. But if a guy loves you enough, then he'll go get a house, build a house, get out. If not, it all speaks for itself. One of my, it smells really weird in this backyard, like almost like a fuel, like a gas or something. I don't know. But that being said, it's like a jungle out here. And I'm gonna fix that shit myself. I am, because we're poor. Uh, so anyway, how do I say it? Like I came out here to find myself and people see what they want to see, and you show them what you want to show. What I show is real, but it's not 24/7. And I I would I'm saddened for like girls that are really in danger with their life because I feel like the system fails them. Because I did everything I was supposed to do, reported everything, and it's almost a joke. I'll be honest with you. And he hasn't done any like it'd be one thing if he like punched me or stabbed me or stole from me. At this point, and I shouldn't even be saying this, but if anything like that happened, I'm gonna handle it on my own, which is like kind of my mo anyway. Like I ain't calling nobody, and if I do, y'all ain't gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying? So but I don't anticipate that. Uh, what I anticipate on that is gathering what I know, seeing how things work somewhere else from where I came from, which is the whole point of you moving out of your comfort zone, experiencing a different kind of life, different type of people, and keep it moving. It's survival of the fittest, babe. You know, am I going to crumble up into a ball and cry? No, I'm going to keep moving. Fuck around. If they don't kill me here, I'm going to go somewhere else. If they don't kill me there, I'm going to go somewhere else and keep it moving. And not because I'm running from anything, because I want to experience as many things as I can. And everybody can watch it on TV or watch it on YouTube, but until you're actually sitting in this seat, I could have never told you about real Vegas. Never. And until you do, nobody could ever tell you. Till you live in Vegas, it's a whole different ball of wax than coming out of here for 2 weeks, playing a little poker, going to a bougie dinner, whatever, like whatever you do, it's a lot different to live it than to watch it. And I've been watching a lot of stuff. I'm ready to live it everywhere, even if it hurts me. And yeah, I've gone through some shit, but I'd rather go and get a little bruised up than not be able to like experience it for myself. If it kills me, it kills me. There's a lot worse ways to die. I could just sit around, be miserable, smoking GPCs all day, like die of emphysema. You know what I mean? I could just be sad, sad. Like, even on my worst days, I'm in the number one tour destination of the world, surrounded by palm trees, and I get to literally make my own decisions every day. Like, yeah, I know I got to go to work because if I don't go to work, I'm going to be homeless or I got to do this or, that, but those are still at the end of the day, my freedom of decisions. Like, I have to work tomorrow. I could just not go in. Nothing's going to happen to me. Like, as far as like, nobody's going to come arrest me or beat me. And, like I'm still free to do what I want to do at the end of the day. You have to make your own decisions. I'm not just going to sit around and rot somewhere and be safe because it feels comfortable. I actually, in a weird way, like to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. I don't know how to explain that. Um, so that's where I stand with that. And I don't know. I wish you guys a blessed and prosperous day. Deuces.